Other CJ Math students, I'm going to help you out with homework 4.4, evaluating algebraic expressions. Please make sure you show your work tonight, so don't just circle an answer, prove why the other answers are wrong. So number one, the sum of 9 and c, that's 9 plus c, so that's going to be d. This would be the product of c and 9. This would be the quotient of 9 and c, and this would be the difference, or 9 minus c, the difference of 9 and c. You could write this a whole bunch of different ways, right? You could say c less than 9, a whole bunch of different ways. So try and do number 2, and try and, yes, push yourself and say, okay, how are these other ones incorrect? Number 3, 12x. Remember, this means when a number or a coefficient is next to a variable, it means multiply. So we're looking for the one that has multiplication. That's this. The quotient of 12 and x would be 12 over x. The difference of 12 and x would be 12 minus x. And the sum of x and 12 would obviously be x plus 12. Right. Number 5, 5x squared plus 2. So 5 times x squared less 2 would be 5x squared minus 2. 5 plus x squared plus 2 would be 5 plus x squared plus 2. The product of 5x squared and 2 would be 5x squared times 2. And then 5 times x squared plus 2 would be our correct answer. So this one kind of looks like the right one, the product of 5 times x squared and 2. The keyword product means, hey, we're going to be multiplying those two. So 5 times x, remember this is multiplication, so yes, you're going to have a product here, but that's where the word times comes in here. So 5 times x squared plus 2, that's our right answer. So try and do number 6. Number 7, we're going to evaluate the expression. Basically, all we're going to do is plug in. All right, so 3 instead of c, I will put parentheses 4, plus bc, I will put parentheses b, which is 5, parentheses c, which is 4, minus 2, parentheses a, which is 12. So again, notice I haven't changed this problem at all. I've just replaced the variables with what they told me they equal. So let's do all the multiplication first. This is 12 plus 20 minus 24. We add this up, we get 32 minus 24, and we get our answer of 8. So C. I will help you plugging in on number 8. So it'll be 3 parentheses C, which is 7, plus BC, which is 8 parentheses, and then C, which is 7 again, minus 2 parentheses 11. So you guys need to finish that one. Show the work like I did here. Number 9, plugging in. So 3 parentheses C is 6, plus BC, which is parentheses 8, parentheses 6, minus 2 parentheses 12. So 3 times 6 is 18, plus 8 times 6 is 48, minus 24. So 48 and 18 gives us 58, 66, minus 24, and 66 minus 24 gives us 42. All right, number 10 is a little bit tricky, so I'll help you again plug in. So we have 10 minus negative 2 plus negative 2 squared. Now be super careful with this negative 2, because this is really meaning negative 2 times negative 2. So your answer is actually going to be positive for when you actually start working that out. So I'll leave you to that one. All right, I'm going to do 11 and 12 and leave you 13, 14. So Mr. recently had to take his Chevy in to get his oil change and a tune-up. The dealership said the fee for oil change and tune-up would be $50 plus an additional $10 for each hour the car was worked on by the mechanic. Write an algebraic expression to represent this situation. So it's a flat fee of $50 plus $10 for each additional hour, so 10h, right? All right. If the mechanic took 2 hours, so basically they're telling us, hey, h equals 2, right? To work on Mr. Mason's car, how much did he have to pay the dealership to pick up his car? So we're saying 50 plus 10, and instead of H, we're saying 2, and we're saying 50 plus 20, so Mr. Mason had to pay $70. So 13 and 14 are very similar, algebraic expression, then payment. Go ahead and work those out. All right, and then for the bottom ones, again, more plugging in, so I'll just do the odds. So 3a plus 5a when a equals 2, b equals 5, and c equals -3. So 3 times 2 plus 5 times 2. So we have 6 plus 10, so 16 is our answer. Number 17, 5 times -3 plus 4 times -3 plus -3. So we have -15 plus -12 plus -3. This gives us right here -27 plus -3, so we get -30. It was nice that it was all SSAK, there was no DSSN. And then remember, this is DSN, different signs negative. DSN, different signs negative. Got to remember to organize the rules for multiplication and division and addition and subtraction for integers in your head. All right, 19. We have 8b, which is 8 times 5 plus 8 minus 4 times 5. So we have 40 plus 8 minus 20. 40 plus 8 is 48 minus 20, and we have our answer of 28. So there you go. Any questions tonight, please give me a call. I'll help you out with 20 here. It's 5 parentheses -3 minus 4 parentheses -3 plus -3. Be very careful with this right here. This is a negative times a negative, same signs positive. So while this will give you -15, this is not going to give you -12. I'll leave you guys to figure out what that will give you. If it's a positive 12, you would say plus 12. If it's a -12, you'd say -12. So you guys figure that out and then finish the rest of this. Call me if you have questions.